What's going on, folks? I hope everybody can hear me. On the air with VA3EWV, I will be looking up occasionally because that's where the camera is. I need to get something down so I can just look at it that way. Or maybe I can push this down a little bit so I can see it. That's what I'll do. Okay. Anyway, it's good to see everybody out there on the air with VA3EWV Friday evening net. We're going to get the crack in here. We are using NetLogger. You see it right there, so you can hop on with NetLogger. We're going to share the screen here and get some stuff going on. Share screen with some sound too, by the way. And okay, the scene is shared. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel, and I'll invite everybody to go to the YouTube channel. Also, like and subscribe. I'm almost to 700 people, so it'll be nice if you guys can help me get there. We're going to go and hopefully play a song from here. We always start with a song right off the gate there. So I'm going to do a rove tomorrow. The wife is going to do a some kind of event, so I can be out doing radio. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. On the rove again.
On the rove again, chasing signals through the static where they've been. From sunrise to the moonlit night's end, I can't wait to get on the rove again. On the air again, Big E can't wait to get on the air again. He's been making QSOs with so many new friends. He can't wait to get on the air again. In the pile-up storm, signals clash and the airwaves swarm. My heart races as the calls transform. Breaking through the static is the norm. With the mic in hand, breaking through the chaos, ain't it grand? Calling QRC across this roving land, catching that rare one just like we planned. On the rove again, I can't wait to get on the rove again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the rove again.
We can't wait to get on the road again. It is 8 o'clock, so let's get to crack-a-lack-a-lackin'. Uh-oh. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. VA3EWV. My name is Ernest. You are all tuned into the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. Happens every Friday night at 8 o'clock, Lord willing. And it's going to be hopefully a few minutes of fun here for folks. This net is a directed net. And what we'll do now is see if there's any emergency traffic out there. We do have the VE6 IDK repeater out of Spruce Grove, Alberta connected, as well as the VE3 PGC repeaters. Is there any emergency traffic? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard, nothing heard. So yes, as I was saying, my name is Ernest. I'm from St. Andrews, West Ontario, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. I've been to Ham, going to be 3 years come January 17th. Yeah. 3 years come January 17th. It's been a blast. And tonight we're going to have a good topic there. And I had wrote it down, so I hope it's in my thing about what our topic is today. Let me just click on the invite there and see what I had wrote down for the topic today. We try to have a topic every week. Okay, try to have a topic every week. So let me just pause and then I'll get set up and then we'll get started. Okay, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. As I stated, we are connected to the NetLogger. If you use that, we've already had VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, VA3 Romeo Quebec Sierra. He has done a quick in and out. He had to work tonight, so we already have him in the log there. All right, we'll start taking check-ins. Our first round of traffic is you'll come in with your name, call sign, QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then you can participate in the topic of the week. The second round is just what are you doing for the weekend, and always have pen and paper like I do. Have pen and paper beside me here, and have QRZ up. And if you hear the call signs, you can put them in QRZ to see who you're talking to there. And if something happens that you find interesting, you can bring it up and talk about it on the last part of the show there. So let me go figure out what's going on Facebook right quick, and then I'll be right back with y'all. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, we're going to do a quick pause, then we'll be right back. As they used to say on the commercials, after these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, you know what? Also, I'm going to change the topic a little bit. The topic of today is I went and helped a friend get back on the air, and it was very fun. So I think the topic is going to be: have you ever helped anybody get on the air? Don't know. No matter when it was. Doesn't matter if it's on radio, ham or CB. Do you remember a special time where you got somebody on the air, and it was a fun time? That's what we'll talk about tonight. Getting people on the air, like helping hams there or something like that. So because I have a funny story to share, I did post some pictures on the Facebook page there, and then we'll just get started here. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking check-ins. Again, your name, call sign, QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then tonight is going to be about any funny experiences or any fond memories of helping somebody get on there. Standing by. Okay, do we have any folks there on the VE3 PGC repeater or the VE6 IDK repeater just wishing to check in with a quick in and out? Please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor standing by. I have my
Victor Alpha 6 X-ray Lima VA6 XL.
All right, the net recognizes VA6 XL. 7, how are you doing? It's good to hear you out there. Coming in out from Edmonton, Alberta there. How are you this evening?
Yeah, good afternoon, Ernest, and everybody on the net for VA3EWV from VA6 XL. I'm doing fine. Just working, I guess, for the past summer. Didn't have much time on the air so much. So now winter's coming, things are slowing down, so I have some time to get on the air again and play around with radio. And I get work on the repeater and get my inbound connections back working again. Only can go outbound, but oh well. One day it probably will have a result. Back to you on the 6XL.
Well, you know what they say, all work makes somebody a dull boy or whatever. Hey, what did you say you were trying to get connected back on your repeater? What are you working on to get on your repeater over?
Well, first off, I put my website back on the Raspberry Pi and then hosting it here at the repeater. So everything is in-house and I can tweak it if I need it. And save some money that way. And then also, since we have changed internet provider back in the summer, I could not get any inbound connections on the AllStar anymore. EchoLink also doesn't work. And that's in conjunction with Telos and their CG NAT. So basically everything was kind of cell phone related or over cell phone towers. They have their own, let's call it just a firewall. And it doesn't allow any inbound connections into your own network. So on the phone with Telos and trying to maybe set up a VPS and tunnel through there, but I have to do some more studying about that, I think.
Hey, just to let you know too, I'm not too sure about the AllStar, but I know you can contact Jonathan Taylor. They have a whole group and stuff, and I'm emailed on most of those every day with people trying to get their EchoLink and working and stuff like that, and set up on repeaters and all that. So I'll get the call sign for you. You probably even know the guy, but he helps people every day. I see it every day. The emails coming through. He personally helps people out there. Okay, well, stick around. It's good to have someone out there with this kind of knowledge and stuff like that. The topic of the day was, and we'll come back to you. The topic of the day was, do you have any cool stories of helping somebody get back on the radio after they've been off the radio for some time? I will have a story to share here later on. Thank you for being out there. Okay, we do have uh, um, a VA3JIC that I see on the screen here, as well as VE3WBT. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Tango. Please come in with your name, your QTH, how long you've been a ham. And the topic this evening is, do you have any great stories about getting somebody back on the air? Back over to you.
Hey, good evening, Ernest. This is VA3EWV. Good evening, everyone on the net. This is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, and I'm located in Sudbury, Ontario. I've been a ham radio operator since July of last year, 2024, so a little bit over a year now. I don't have a whole lot of opportunity helping a lot of people yet. I'm getting a bit more help these days, but I did have a nice opportunity there, messing around with digital modes and everything. I got the DroidStar app running on my phone. And I was talking to, well, he's not a ham radio operator that hasn't been around in a while. Like, he's been around for a while, but, it was quite nice having the opportunity to share with him, that I learned something that he wasn't too familiar with himself. So he was trying to figure it out for a couple of weeks. I heard him on the local repeater there. And one morning, Saturday morning, a few weeks back, I said to him, hey, you still having a problem with that? He said, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm going to go to the local coffee shop and try to figure that out. And I said, you know what, I think the problem you're having is that you haven't figured out how to load the vocoders in so you could hear the other people when you connect with the DroidStar app. So I said, why don't we just meet up at, oh, wow, you're only 5 minutes away. Let's just meet up at the coffee shop. Met up with him there, and in about 5-10 minutes, we got the thing working, and then we were just sitting there chatting. Nice to meet him for the first time, just having a coffee, and got the thing working, and it was a grand old time. Anyway, I see you got a bunch of people that are here and ready to check in too, so thanks a lot for taking my check-in, Ernest. This is Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Tango. I'll send it back to Net Control, and I'll be listening along. Thanks a lot for taking my check-in.
Thank you so much. I'm just sitting here tickled pink with a big smile on my face there. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Tango. I love hearing that. And then you just had fun doing it, right? That's what it's all about. We also have with us on YouTube there, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Radio Fox. He chimed in and said, yeah, I helped VA3EWV get up on 6 meters and on FT8 and FT4. And that's right. He came to my house and he says, hey, new HF person, let me get you something that'll be fun for you, right? Let me get you hooked up on 6 meters. And let me get you started out there, and let me help you get on FT8. And let me tell you, when someone comes and helps you, that means you just don't know how good that is. You can get stuff done yourself and read and whatever. It took me almost 4 months to get my EchoLink set up, right? But if you can go and sit down beside someone and just show them and help them, and they'll get on the air just like that, And so I really appreciate Rob doing that. And he's been happy to see me out there chasing those DX stations on FT8. Thank you so much there, Rob, for that. Let me pause. Yeah, so folks, stick around. VE3 Whiskey Bravo Tango 7 VA6XL. Stick around, and we'll hopefully get you in for the second round. Let's try to pick it up with James there. VA3 Juliet India Charlie. James, you out there? Over.
Good evening, Ernest, and good evening, everybody on the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Judy India Charlie. Well, Ernest, I've been licensed since December 24, 2022. So it's coming up here soon to be 4 years. Very excited about that. And have I helped other hams? Yes, I have. I've helped them put up antennas and run coax and set up their radios, program their radios. I've helped people with their Pi-Star. I try to help where I can and do what I can, because I think the pleasure of that, helping others is helping yourself, I think. And Ernest, I just want to say hi to the gentleman there in Sudbury. If that gentleman knows Rolly in Sudbury, please pass on the message. I said hello. Back to you, Ernest.
Roger. VA3JIC in the group of Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor Attorney. Hey, and did you catch that message out there? Hey, I'm gonna have a quick chuckle. Oh my goodness! Because when I moved here to Canada, people would say to me, like in the States, "Hey, you live in Canada now? Yeah. Do you know Jim?" I'm like, "Yeah. And then the funny part is, you'll know Jim. So, did you catch the name there? Nick out of or Nicholas out of Sudbury. Did you catch the name there? Over.
Yeah, I believe it's Rolly you wanted me to say hey to you for. I talked to him a couple of times there on the local repeaters, but he likes to do his 40-meter nets a little bit more often than the local stuff. VA3JIC, this is VA3WVT. If I do talk to him, I'll pass on a friendly hello. Okay, there, back to net control. Thanks a lot. This is VA3WVT.
Passing it over to James for comment. Go ahead, James.
Now that would be absolutely perfect, Jay. You tell Rolly I said hello. And yes, I do join Rolly's net there on 40 meters quite a bit when I'm out in the park. So, yeah, please say hello for me.
That's what I'm talking about, folks. We're making connections here. We're going to pause right quick for the calls, as they say, because we do have two repeaters connected to us. We have the VE6IDK repeater out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. Always good to have their repeater connect to us. We also have VE3PGC repeater out of Cornwall. Let's take a moment to invite folks for the repeaters to check in. Anyone on the repeaters that wants to check in or quick in and out or whatever, please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Quebec Echo. No traffic, Ernest. A little bit late, but I'm listening to you down here, so no traffic. VA3EWV.
Notice, folks, that they say that twice, because even though Yep. Thank you, Michael, for being out there. Mike and I got to talk a little bit prior to this. He has no traffic, but you know what? He helped me also get on the air. Michael was here at my house. The sun had set. I have a little trailer with a telescopic tower on it, and it's a lean over tower. And he helped me get my 6-meter beam. Well, he helped me get my rotor attached to it and my 6-meter beam. And so now I did all that so I can say stuff like beaming north. I think that's so cool when people say that. But thank you, Mike, for helping me get there, get set up. And that is proudly displayed out in the front of my yard there. And the wife says it's an eyesore. That makes it even better. Thank you, Mike, for helping me get that antenna put up. Any other folks on the local repeaters wishing to check in, please come now.
Victor Echo 2, Yankee Oscar Whiskey over EchoLink.
Nick recognizes Victor Echo 2, Yankee Oscar Whiskey. Johan, good to hear you. Johan has started chatting with us on the morning net there, like a little rag chew. It's not a net, it's a little rag chew. Good to have you in there. Hey, look, for those that are just joining, we have 3 rounds. Well, we have the net is a little bit different. We have a round that's a topic. That's where we're at now. And the topic of the day is, do you have any cool stories of helping people get on the back on the air? The second round is what you're doing for the weekend, because I'm nosy like that. And the third round, if you do hear folks talking about things that interest you, write some notes down, because we've had a lot of people connect on this net. Okay, Johan, The topic today, like I said, is do you have any cool stories of getting people on the net, or any stories? Over to you.
VA3EWV V2 Wild of View. Well, I guess on your behalf, joining the morning chat was a kind of way to go back into the air on 2 meters on the repeater that we use 180. And what about else? Just going back into HF. It's been a while. I was only on VHF and UHF for a while, and I decided to put my MTED antenna up. So kind of because of the maximum solar cycle, I decided, okay, let's do this before we get bad propagation in a couple of years. Back to you.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Johan. Yeah, getting back on the air there on the net. Hey, I also forgot to, for all you guys that are new, if you can come in, we know who you are now, but your name, your call sign, your QTH, and how long you've been a ham. So could you come back with those things, Johan? Go ahead.
Okay, my call sign is Victor Echo 2 Yankee Oscar, which is just like the airport in Ottawa, but instead of the E3, I'm the E2. My QTH is in La Choupe, Quebec, between Osprey and Montreal, in the Lower Laurentian. The operator's name, my name is Johan. And I've been licensed since the mid-90s, but I'm only active since COVID. I used to be, I'm still a CBer, but since the COVID, I decided to go back into ham radio world. Back to you, Net Control.
Awesome, and that's been a lot of us. There were CBers. Well, no, I can't say a lot, but I was, and still am, an avid CBer. And every now and then, I like to let my hair down. Those who watching on that don't have any hair, but I like to let my hair down there and have some fun out there on that. Thank you, Johan, for popping in there. I see we have a new visitor as well. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Yankee Echo. Welcome to the net. If you can come in and share with us there, just say who you are, the introduction. And then the topic of the day is, do you have any fun stories of helping people get on the air? Thank you. Go ahead. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Yankee Echo. Okay, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Yankee Echo, maybe getting sorted out with EchoLink and stuff for the first time. We do have a lot of people joining us for the first time and testing out their EchoLink connections. So don't go away if you can't get it. Just stay and just keep trying it out. We'll definitely have you up there, that's for sure. I'll tell my story right quick, and and it just made me laugh. I felt a little proud of myself because I don't really build anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out there now. But I helped one of my friends get back on the air. He's been on the air for a long time, by the way, and but I just helped him get back on the air. And what I did, I went to his new QTH, and he can't have any outside antennas or anything like that. So my wife had a piece of PVC pipe. I'm going to put it up here so we can all see it, if I can get the screen to show. But the wife gave me a 4-foot piece of PVC pipe. I also had a small little antenna. I'm trying to share it now so people can see it. I had a small antenna there. I think it's about a foot or a foot and a bit antenna there. And I got that. I attached it to the PVC pipe, as you can probably see on the picture there. And then I had a little tripod that had a light on it. You know those little lights that you could put on a tripod that face you during the COVID so you can have light? Well, I took the light off of that, and stripped it down and then put the PVC piece of pipe on that. Brought it to his place, and he could get it into the repeater a little bit, but it was still a little scratchy, still noisy. Let me pause. Anyway, so we had a little bit to do. So it took me about 3 trips. So then a friend of mine said, "Hey, VE3ARF, hey, bring this handy talkie. That'll help him out." Brought the handy talkie. Then we said, "Okay, he needs a mic." Another friend gave a mic, so got him the mic. Then I went over there. So this is a joint effort, folks. This is a joint effort. There's about 4 people involved. So we got sourced the radio, we got sourced the mic, and the charger and all that stuff. We've now brought in the antenna. It's kind of working, and I'm like, well, let me just stick it to the window and see what happens. So I held it to the window, and he started transmitting, and we started getting out. So I'm like, I'll be right back. Went down and chased down a nurse and asked, did she have any tape? And she gave us some medical tape. And if you look at the pictures there, I just started taping the doggone PVC pipe to the window, and he started getting out. So if you're looking at those pictures there, the PVC pipe with the window, you'll see that. And then down in that picture at the right-hand corner, you see an empty flower bucket. And I'm like, I'm like, hey, look, I'll be back tomorrow. Let me pause. I know it's a longer story, but it was kind of funny. Hold on. Anyway, I came back the next day with one of those little window pass-through things, right? So I said, hey, did this window open? Are there any alarms on here or anything like that? No, try it out. Open up the window. I'm like, okay, we're cool. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. So I put the pass-through on the coax there, got everything done, opened the window because they had people watching TV, and they could see the balcony, but they just weren't looking. And I just stretched my arm out, and I just tossed the PVC pipe into the flower pot. Right? I'm like, okay, try it now. I'm like, we're in business. Close the windows, roll down the shade, and that's it. I don't know if they'll ever see it or whatever, but that was the funniest thing. And I'm like, hey, ham radio folks, do anything to get folks back on the air. So that's my funny story that I wanted to share with everybody. And let's see if Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Yankee Echo is with us there. Okay, nothing heard. We'll give them a little bit more time too. Anyone on the VE3 PGC repeater or the VE6 IDK repeater wish to check in before we start our second round? Anyone else want to check in from anywhere? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to start our second round of traffic right now. And I don't see. We do have 5 people watching on YouTube. If you can leave your name or your call signs there on YouTube, that would be much appreciated. Okay, second round. We already have 3 rounds. Our second round is what you're doing for the weekend. So I'll get started. I'm going to go out and try to do some Parks on Air. I've been off of that for about 7 weeks now because I could not drive and stuff. My son's going to be around tomorrow and my son-in-law, so I'll probably hitch a ride to one of the local parks there and help them get me all set up, because some of the radio equipment is heavy there. And I hope to be sitting out in the park from the time that my wife goes to her craft show until the time she gets back. So that's what I'll be doing for some radio fun. And then after that, I guess we'll be trying to decorate the tree. We haven't put up any Christmas decorations. So has anybody else put up anything for Christmas? I guess you can go to that. We'll go back up at the top of the list. Jeff was here, VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, but I think he's working now. Let's do a quick shout out for Jeff. If you're there, can pop in real quick. Come on in. If not, we'll go down to VA6XL. Jeff, are you there? Okay, we'll pick it up now with VA6 XL. VA6 XL, you still there? Over. All right, we're going to be moving on down the list there. VE3WVT that is saying on the YouTube there is very nice to hear from everyone. Are you still in there to say a quick hello or what you're doing on the weekend? Or have you had to go home? VE3WVT. Please come on in.
VA3WV, this is VA3WVT. Yeah, I'm still here, but I got a few radios going off now here. So yeah, I'm still listening along, but not a whole lot more traffic coming along from me there. But I'll be here standing on the side. Thanks for checking in. Ernest, back to you.
See, that's what it's all about. You got the multiple traffic going on. That's a blessing. So many people go around saying their areas are dead. So good you have some other traffic going on in the background there. We appreciate you being out there with us. Thank you so much. Okay, that brings us down to James, VA3GIC. Come on in there, James.
All right, Ernest, again, thanks so much for picking me up, and I appreciate that. Well, what's going on for the weekend? Well, not much. We have the decorations all up. We're all done that. And, we're just going to play around with some Go boxes, I think, and get them finished up. Maybe play around with some antennas, maybe, to get them ready for spring, maybe. But other than that, not too much, Ernest. Thank you so much for allowing me to come in again.
Roger, we also appreciate that. And what we always do, too, is we like to help our friends out. And James has a net that he runs, too, on Saturdays there. I'm going to pull that up. And while I'm pulling that up, I saw that he put a really good post there on the website, so I'll go to that. And James, could you come in? I have the picture up for everybody to see now. Could you come in and tell everybody about your net that runs on Saturday evenings? Over.
Yeah, roger that, Ernest. Well, this is James, Victor Alpha 3 Judy in the attorney. Well, folks, I'd like to announce that we do have a net running on Saturday, every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're seeing that, what Ernest has up, that you can connect to us many, many ways. AllStar, EchoLink, DMR, D-Star, etc., etc. You need any more information, please email me at my call sign at gmail.com. We'd be welcome to have everybody come in. It is the Hams Helpers Net. It is a net where we help each other solve problems, technical problems, whatever the problems may be that you're having, we will try to help you. Thanks so much again, Ernest. Back to you.
Roger. So our friend out there in Spruce Grove that's trying to tackle those issues with the repeater, that'll be a good time to go get some technical help there. So there you have it, folks. Ham Helpers there. Check out the website. You can see all the ways to connect. Since they're going to make me go back to work almost a month early, I'm going to get a hold to N8 PC there and see if he can't get me set up so I can get my DMR set up there and all that stuff too. All right, thanks so much there, Jim. We're going to break with you now and see who else do we have out there. I think we've gone down the list. So we got Radio Quebec Sierra, VA6XL, VE3WBT, who just said hello again. You. Mike said no traffic. Mike, you doing anything? Well, no traffic with the topic. Mike, you have any big plans for the weekend, though? Over.
My mornings are always taken up with my mother, so I don't plan nothing until I know how that's going after. No, but nothing major.
Roger. Well, look, we appreciate you being out there tonight and listening on with us there. And I always say hi to your mom for us and have a good rest of your day there. Okay, that brings us to Johan. We haven't forgot about you, Johan. VE2YOW. What are you have any big plans for the weekend there? Over.
VA3EWV, V2YOW. Plans for this weekend? Well, I just want to find out why I'm not able to be local on 40 meters. I know about the propagation and the setup of my antenna too high on the ground, so it's not an NVIS much, so much more for, how you say this, go ahead, I got my copy to take care. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll definitely pick that up with you when you come back. Because if people don't tell me things if people don't tell me that certain things aren't supposed to work, miraculously they work for me. The moment they tell me it's not supposed to work, then it doesn't work. I've talked to people on 40 meters near and far. As a matter of fact, I've had people say to me, hey, you're always on 20. Could you go to 40 meters so we can talk? So I don't know. Hey, and make sure you get the 6 meter stuff going on. I don't know if everybody has heard. We've been having 6 meter rag chews here in Cornwall, starting around 7:30 at night and going to about 8:30 at night, depending on how long the net's going. But we've been we got antenna building stuff coming up in January there. A lot of excitement in the air. And if nobody tells us we can't talk to each other on 6 meter, we won't know about it. Oh, goodness gracious. I make myself laugh. That's good. That's good. As long as I don't talk to myself. All right. Anyway, thank you, Johan. We'll see when you get back. Caleb, we didn't ever hear from Caleb. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Yankee Echo. Did you ever get everything working so you could check in there? Okay, we hope that Kilo Fox 8 Echo Yankee Echo gets things started out there. Anyone else on the local repeaters, the VE3 PGC or VE6 IDK, wish to check in, please come now. Any folks on the web there? Okay, we got Potaboy out there too. So Potaboy, I will definitely get you in the log there. But anybody on those local repeaters wish to check in, please come now.
VE3TOT, you are.
Okay, I heard two. VE3TOT. And I heard something with there may be I heard an R. Pete, go ahead first, Pete. Let everybody know who you are. What's your QTH, your call sign, how long you've been a ham. And we were looking at cool stories about getting people on there. Go ahead, Pete.
This is Peter, VE3TOT. I'm situated in Alexandria, north of Cornwall. And I've been a ham for licensed since the 90s, but more active in the last year or so. Back to you.
Roger, and we'll come right back to you. We'll get that other call sign, so don't go away, Peter. We're going to come back to you. The other person calling, go ahead.
IQR.
Okay, I think I heard VE3 IQR, QSL.
Good evening, Ernest. It's John over Cornwall.
Good to hear you out there, John. Yeah, good to have you and Pete both in Pete's Alexandria, and you're in the Cornwall there. Good to have you guys on the air tonight. So, Peter, do you have any cool stories to share about getting folks on the air there? Over.
No, I racked my brains and I can't come up with a cool story. I did participate in my first field day this summer with the club, and I think I helped a little bit putting up the tower and doing odd jobs. So that's my contribution. And yeah, that's it for now.
Yeah. And thanks for that. We call that helping hams around these parts, and that's what I'm talking about. Just helping people in any way get on the air, right? So those are always fun things to do. Okay, we have John out there, VE3 Indio Quebec Romeo. Good evening to you there, John. How have things been going in your area? Could you let us know your QTH, how long you've been a ham, and then you can share a story with us. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm John, and I'm in Cornwall.
Roger, John, out of Cornwall. And John, are you doing anything fun this weekend? Over. John probably lost a repeater there, so we'll try to hit him up there again. John, are you still there? I think you were hitting the repeater and then you popped out. We'll try you one more time. VE3IQR. Well, folks, just so you know, we have a lot of patients here on this net. This net was started to just help people out, help people get on the air, help get their things sorted out, like trying to test their EchoLink, trying to test their AllStar. So if you're having troubles trying to get in, don't worry about that. We'll take one, we'll take all, that's for sure. All right, any other folks willing to check in or share any stories, please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with your Friday evening AllStar EchoLink net. Okay, at this time we'll be bringing the net to a close. I'll be still standing by till 9 o'clock as I usually do, because we do have some folks out there working and then checking in at different times. We have had 10 check-ins with myself. It'll be 11. So from the top, Victor Alpha 3 Radio Quebec Sierra, Jeff out of Cornwall, VA6 XL 7 out of Edmonton, Alberta. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Bravo Tango, Nick out of Sudbury. Good to have a Sudbury folk out there tonight. VA3GIC. Rob is checking in on YouTube there. Yeah, VE3ARF. Let me get him in the log. VE3ARF. Good. Thank you, Rob. I got him in there. VE3AQE, my friend Mike there. VE2YOW, our new friend Johan that's been rag chewing with us. Caleb, we'll still wait for you to get out there, Caleb, but we saw you. Kilo Fox 8, Echo Yankee Echo, along with Peter, V3TOT, John, and we can get John back out there, V3IQR, Roger, Kilo Delta 8, Lima Hotel Romeo, and like I said, our friend Rob, and then me, VA3EWV. Any other check-ins, please come now. All right, folks, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and having a good time with us. As we always do, for those of you that are on YouTube, we always have a parting song as we go out. We don't play it on the air, but if you're watching on YouTube, you'll hear that. I want to thank with me, I'm going to put myself in there too, VA3EWV. So we have a good dozen folks that have checked in tonight. That's a doggone blessing in itself. If you have any final thoughts or final words or someone you want to reach out to that you heard over tonight, this is the time. It's open mic night, open mic. So if you have any final words, please come now. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. No big plans for this weekend?
Victor Echo 2, Yankee Oscar Whiskey.
Come on in, Johan, with your comment. Go ahead.
Yes, so I'm happy to get hold of V3IQR, my dear friend John from Cornwall.
All right.
I don't have any news from his, he came back from, I believe, Sudbury, so if he wants to join me later on the Banky Kill repeater, because right now I'm not able to get hold of this repeater from my QTH, just let you know, Ernest. So, and another 73 to all of you, and especially for Mr. V3 TOT Peter. He came and he heard me on the repeater of Banky Kill, and he decided to, hey, why not joining us? There's a net tonight at 8, and I totally forgot. So that's why I'm here.
Well, I do appreciate everybody spreading the word, that's for sure. Right, and I also have the Vankly Hill repeater now programmed to my Yazoo. So after the net, if you guys are still out there, I'll join you. And thank you, Peter, for spreading the word about the net. And for all you that are out there, hey, before I go, VE3WBT says, no big plans for this weekend, just enjoying and staying inside and being warm. Maybe play some video games and some radio. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go out there and be cold. I went out tonight, folks. My wife had some stuff to put out. I'm like, can we just stop here and see if I can do a little bit of CW? And tonight wasn't such a good night with CW. I could not recognize the guy's call sign for nothing. Now I wanted to talk to my friend VE3ARF about that too, because I'm in training now. Our new class starts in January for fundamentals. It's like 4 stages in CWOps: beginner, fundamental, something in advanced, or something like that. But the guy was using a straight key, and I just could not understand what he was trying to say because it was like a long, sharp, long, sharp. And I was like, I just could not do it. So I didn't give up. I tried a couple more, couldn't figure out their call signs either. So I went, sorry. I was like, sorry, folks. I tried. And I was going to give up, and I was like, no, let me just try it one more time. And I wound up working 3 more people, and I hunted down 3 more, so at least I got 6. So there you go. Okay, any other final comments? Please come down. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, folks. Okay, there we go. Okay, folks, we'll be saying goodnight to everybody. It sure was fun having everyone out there tonight, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow night. We will be using the V3PG. No, wait a minute. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah. I think we can. Yes, we can connect to the V3G, but we'll always check to see if that one's available there. And other than that, we'll be seeing you guys next week. And if you're around the Cornwall area, I just want to announce that I did get an email tonight talking about an upcoming fox hunt. I think next weekend. So I think it's going to be on the 14th. I got an email about that. So I'm pretty excited. I do have a couple of Yaggies at the house and stuff like that. So hopefully we get more details, and we'll be doing a fox hunt here. So Johan and John and all those folks that are close by, if you haven't ever done a fox hunt before, let's get you and that could be an antenna building for Pete. Pete, there are some plans that they have been sharing around the Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club for some time now with those Yankees. So there'll be something else to build. All right, one last call, and then we're going to get out of here. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
V3TOT for a comment.
Yeah, V3TOT, go ahead. Oh, hey, and before you comment, Jeff, VA3 Radio Quebec Sierra, said he was very interested in the class. I wanted to know, was there a fee to join the class? And I was like, ooh, I didn't ask that question. I know you might have to buy your own material, but he was wanting to know if there was like a fee to have treats or anything like that at your place there. Over.
I thought about it, but I might mention something about a box of cookies or something will be appreciated. I'll supply the coffee. Anyway, my comment, I came prepared for another topic tonight. You remember earlier this week we discussed our favorite foods and holiday dishes and things like that. Maybe I can influence you to make it next Friday's topic. I think it would be fun.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm always looking for something. It doesn't have to be radio related. Yes, that will. And if you can remind me, you know what? I'll make sure I put that and get that sorted out now. Yes, and I'll definitely get that. That'll be fun. I think that'll be super fun with some of your favorite dishes and stuff like that. And I have a picture to show you, Pete. I'm going to find that picture that I use. I have a dish that I bring with me for Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, and it's a Tupperware dish. And I think everybody has kind of seen one before, or the word escapes me, but it's the dish that you put your dip in the middle. Then it has the things on the outside, right? Like 6 or 7 or whatever things on the outside. So we sold Tupperware forever, and we have those serving dishes, right? So all the kids have one. Me and the wife have one. They have a covered top, right? And so when we have any of those things, we go around, and everybody's serving stuff. So I put mashed potatoes in one with some gravy because my daughters, they never like their food to touch. So we put mashed potatoes in one. We put the glazed carrots in one. We put the stuffing in one. We have the cranberry sauce in the middle. You have your turkey, your ham. And, and then if you need leftovers, you just put everything in that, put the top on, you bring it with you. I'll have to show you some pictures of that. Thank you so much, Pete. That's going to be our topic for next week. Any other traffic, please come now. Okay, we'll close it off there. For all of you that are on, for all of you, if you don't mind, go check out my YouTube channel, On the Air with VA3EWV. Just check VA3EWV and put it in QRZ. It'll bring you there. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 700 people. Can you believe that? And I haven't lost a person, so that's even a better blessing. But I think I'm at 690 or something like that, or 660 or something. So if you guys can get me to 700, that would be awesome. We'll be signing off now, and for all you that are on YouTube, we will be playing a song there to get out of here tonight. And we're going to see what that's going to be. It's probably going to be Radio Games, because I really like that one. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, and we'll say 7-3 to all. And to all a good night there, and we'll check you up on YouTube here in a second. I'll also be staying by until 9 o'clock. Bye for now. Okay, folks, let's go find. Okay, I'm streaming. There we go. Get the YouTube going. There we go. All right, we're going to go to my channel there. Let me see how many people we got. So we have 660 subscribers. See, that's not bad. 660 subscribers. That's pretty good.
Victor Echo 3, Echo Whiskey, Victor Echo Whiskey. Ernest?
Yes, go ahead, Johan. How's it going?
Not bad, not bad. The reason why I had to let it go is because I was making some coffee over the kitchen stove, and it poured out, so I had to clean the mess. That's what the reason I cut it short.
Yeah, I hear that. Safety first, safety first. I got it. So yeah, so hey, so are you guys going to QSY to the Bankley Hill repeater? I saw John out there, but he was like quick. He had a like quick in and out there. Over.
Oh yeah, no problem. Until 9 p.m. I got shortwave broadcast to listen at 9. We'll see. No, I'm actually every night. Actually, when I'm home, I normally monitor this repeater. It's one of the closest to me. I always monitor this repeater first. Sometimes I do listen to the one in Rigo 147. That's V2RM. And sorry, because I have a discount. And for UHF, I was not able to reach V3PGC. But I could hear like some kind of background noise coming in, but it cuts with the squelch, so no luck for me. Back to you, Ernest.
Well, you know, the reason I started this net is for people who couldn't even get on local repeaters over the air, right? So that's the whole reason I will always keep this medium. The AllStar and EchoLink. I have a lot of friends that are, having life changes and stuff, going to retirement homes or downsizing or going into senior living and stuff like that. I have young friends that are getting their first apartments and they don't have the means to do that. So a lot of people are using these digital modes like EchoLink and AllStar and all that stuff like that. So it's popular. Also DMR. So that's why I'm going to try to get with James there and get my DMR set up here. So I'll be able to log into the DM, or not log into, but have people connecting me through DMR through my setup there. All right, Johan. Well, you guys have a good rest of your evening there, and have some fun out there listening to your net there over at 9 o'clock.
All right, same to you, Ernest. Have a great evening. I'll be listening while listening to my shortwave broadcast, but I'll be monitoring on Bentley Gill. So feel free to come over. You'll know that every night after a certain time, let's say after 7, I normally let VA3EWV V2YW for the group.
Roger. Hey, look, I'm gonna try to get your email and stuff like that because we have some fun stuff coming up, and I think you might be. I think it'll be fun for you to come watch us do some fox hunting. I know I sat in the car and rode shotgun. I think the first time I did it. So you guys are welcome to join us. We usually meet up on a Sunday at 12:45. The fox hunt starts at 1, goes until about 3. We have coffee after, and then we tell tall tales. Okay, have a great one, Johan. I'll let you get out there. Anyone else on frequency before we roll it over to YouTube? Anyone else? Please come now.
I'm still here, V3TOT, but I'll clear off when you do.
Roger. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to do this one thing for the net. We've been doing it for over 2 years now. We do a song, not over the air here, but we play one of our ham radio songs on our YouTube channel. We always close with one too. And the one that we're going to do now is going to be called Radio Frequency Fun. So if you tune into YouTube there and check out the live, you can hear the Radio Frequency Fun. A lot of these songs were made for me by V3ARF, by the way. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we'll say 7-3. We'll be monitoring, and we'll get this one on the YouTube. We'll stand by, and we'll be back with you, Pete. All right, folks, waiting at home here. Here we go. We're going to do the Radio Frequency Fun.
Y'all, it's a radio field day and tenants up high. Good friends, good vibes under clear blue sky. Static free, we sip and drink, summer's in the air. Frequencies tuning, ain't got no care to spare. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, fuzz its ass back in. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Transmitting joy, ain't no better pastime. Laughter and a static shared on every line. Round here we groove, mix of beats and waves, harmony electric in these radio days. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, was its ass, got it. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Breaking off on that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. From dusk to dawn, we chatter and we laugh. Frequency of language, speak and telegraph. Hearts connected, bound by unseen thread. In this summer fun, every moment left. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, was the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. Creeping off, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange. Creeping off, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, from coast to land. Radio games playing all day. Contact 73 regards, punching back, have a blast. Worth the world, was the task at hand. Wave that signal strong from coast to land. signal strong from coast to land. Crave the knob, find that golden flow. Station to station, let the good times roll. Echoes travel wide, far beyond the range. Friendships on the airwaves, strange but not strange.
Okay, folks, you know how we do it. Thank you guys for coming out. Have a good rest of your night there. And 7-3 to all, and to all good night. From Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, we always do 2 songs, so let's get that rock and drive at 5 6 absolute right.
Cruising down the avenue, feeling so alive. Oh yeah, Biggie on the mic, it's a drum at 5. Come on. Feeling down to feeling funky is the way I'm moving. Can't wait your ways, reaching out like a charm to the smooth.
I love that bass line.
Local folks in the rise, popping heads to the beat. There's more radio fun. It's just so darn sweet. Yeah, you know, Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Yeah, from all over the doors, getting the zone. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. Static in the air, but we don't mind. Biggie, smooth flow, bench treasure to find. It's a radio hero with the tone so mellow in the sea of cars. He's the ultimate fellow. Oh, man. Neighbors on the porch, you grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell them, summer breeze, put us down, in the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on the slow cool ride. Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Oh yeah, from all over the doors, getting the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home.
What's going on, everybody? VA3EWV on the air. It's a nice sunny Thursday. Nobody do this, no this and that. Thank you for the playlist. Yep. This past week, we were even able to get a QSO. I guess the sun is shining a little good out there, and everybody wants to be out and about.
Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Oh yeah, from all
What is a loser?
taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. Neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell 'em he's a radio hero with the toast on the radio cars. He's the ultimate fellow, Biggie. Neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell 'em, summer breeze, bring us down, feel the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on the small cool ride. Biggie, no Biggie, neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell 'em, summer breeze, bring us down, feel the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on the small cool ride. Come on, Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Yeah, from all the villas, getting the song with the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm, taking us all home.
All right, that's it, folks. That's it. All right. Okay, we'll see y'all next week. As Laura says the same. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. We're clear.